here. So could you please circle your country on the map? Let's see how far is it from your country to China.
Can you zoom?
Please zoom a little bit.
Your country.
This one.
What is Bangladesh?
Where is Bangladesh? You don't know your country on your map?
Very small beside China. If you zoom it, you can see.
Bangladesh is too small.
Big heart
To
people
find the
with
Bangladesh.
small country.
So many students are from Bangladesh. Good. Bangladesh is close to China, right?
Yeah.
Almost 50% student is from Bangladesh.
50%. Yeah, almost. So some students, okay, I think this one is Alex, right? You are the only one from Europe. Okay, Alex, from Ukraine to China, how long it will take?
8 hours to China and 10 hours. But I flew from Moscow because if you fly from Ukraine to fly to Moscow,
Ma'am, he is Pakistan.
so it's 8 hours there and 10 hours back.
Oh, okay.
Eight to
Because
10
we
hours.
have. Is there any plane like from Ukraine to Shanghai directly?
I don't know. Maybe there is, but I didn't see.
Okay. Hey, someone is like doing mess on my map. Can you just erase it? Okay. Okay. So one student is from Alex is from Ukraine, and from Ukraine to China it's like 8 hours, and from China to Ukraine is like 10 hours. Very good. And in this country, okay, Morocco, I think. Morocco, right? So who is from Morocco?
Yes, boss.
Sorry, your name, Jonas?
Jonas, yes.
Oh, Jonas. Okay. Do you know how long will it take from Morocco to China?
30 hours, I think. 30 hours.
30 hours.
Yes.
Okay. More than 1 day. You mean?
Yes, last year. It's so far.
Okay. Is it like the flight directly from Morocco to Shanghai, or do you have to transfer?
Yes, we have to transfer. I think in Emirates, I think.
Okay, because you have to stay there for some hours. That's why
Yes.
it takes 30 hours. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
30 hours is far away. Okay, from Morocco to China. And many students are from Bangladesh, right? Bangladesh. Let me ask. Omar, are you here? Omar.
Where is
Omar. Omar, are you here?
He's not here, I guess.
Okay, so
we are here, ma'am. You can ask also us.
No, but I will pick names, okay, to check the attendance.
Okay.
I'm calling him.
Very clever.
So Omar is not here today, right? Okay.
Ma'am, it's raining in Bangladesh. Maybe he faced some, networking issue.
Okay, no excuse. No excuse for that.
No, ma'am, it's not. It's raining here.
Okay. I think Sabir is here, right? Sabir.
Last Yomor is here.
Hi, Sabir. Okay, so from Bangladesh to Shanghai, how long it will take?
Can I say?
6 hours maybe.
2 or 3 hours. Okay, maybe. Okay, it's not far away. Oh, maybe it's not far away. Okay. Oh, very good. Thank you, Sabir. And we have a girl from Pakistan, right? Zakira, right?
Yes, teacher.
Hello, Zakira. Okay, from
Hello.
Pakistan to, Shanghai. Okay, from Pakistan, your city to Shanghai. How long will it take?
I don't have any experience, but I think it's 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. 4 or 5 hours from Pakistan to Shanghai. Okay. So this Pakistan and another Grace. Hi, Grace, from your Malaysia, right?
No, I'm from
Sorry, Indonesia. Okay, Indonesia. Okay, from Indonesia to Shanghai, how long will it take?
Maybe it's like 6 hours.
6 hours.
Today. Yeah.
6 hours. Directly flight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And we have some students from Africa in the middle of Botswana, right? Is this Botswana?
No, that's Zambia.
Zambia, sorry. Who is from Zambia?
Kondwani.
Kundwani. Hello, Kundwani. Kundwani, from Zambia to Shanghai, how long will it take?
Well, I have no experience, but I'm pretty sure it's 30 hours.
15 or 50?
30.
50 hours.
30. 30.
How can it possible?
Okay. You mean 50?
30.
30. Okay. 30.
By ship.
No. It's not direct flight because he has to transfer. Okay, transfer the flight. Okay, thank you. So from Zambia, okay, to Shanghai, it's like about 30 hours. Similar to Morocco, right? Okay, another student, Sakodi, right? Sakodi, sorry, which country are you from?
Ghana.
Oh, Ghana. From Ghana to Shanghai, how long will it take?
I don't really know, but I think it's 18 hours.
18 hours.
Yes.
It's not that far away. The direct flight is about, if it's direct flight.
Yes. Direct flight will be 18 hours.
If it's direct flight, 18 hours can make it. Very good. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's all for the nationalities of our students in our class, right? Okay, from Bangladesh, Pakistan, okay, Zambia, and Ghana, and Ukraine, and Indonesia. Okay, thank you. So this is where China is, and how far is it from China to your countries? Okay, then. Okay, so now we're going to learn more about the geographic features of China, and I'm going to show you a video. While you are watching the video, please pay attention to these landforms, the name of the landforms, and try to locate the names on the map. Okay, I'm going to send you the picture. I'm going to send you the picture, and so that while you are watching the video, you can try to locate the places on the map. Okay, wait for a while. Okay, did you see the picture? Okay, right?
Mongolian Plateau, desert, Tibet
So
Plateau.
plains, okay, Mongolian Plateau, deserts, and Tibet Plateau, Mount Everest, Shanghai Lake. Shanghai Lake is a special lake in China. Now rock forest and then terrace farm patties. Okay, so I'm going to show you the. And while we are watching the video, please mute yourself. Okay.
China is a big country, so naturally you are going to get deep geography divisions all over. But in general, if you look at China from space, you would notice that the east is significantly greener than that of the arid, rocky north and west. Situated right on the eastern third of the Eurasian landmass, China's inner and coastal domain is kind of shielded by this arid, sparsely populated highlands in the southwest, west, and north, encapsulating the fertile lowlands inside. This is partially why it took Europeans so long to develop solid ties and interactions with the East. The Silk Road had existed for centuries prior, but crossing old mountains and deserts and rocky passes was less favorable to sea explorations for Europeans. China has a vast domain of biodiversity and climate. The west and north will be radically different from the coast and the south. So let's start with the inland and the coast. On the east side of China and the coasts, you have the heavily populated alluvial plains that are generally flat, where and half of Inner Mongolia, along the borders of Russia and North Korea, and you will hit the coldest spot in all of China. In fact, every year, the city of Harbin, named Ice City, has a huge ice sculpting festival that draws in millions of tourists in the winter months. Head a little east and you will reach the rest of the Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region, which is dominated by the Mongolian Plateau, which is the highlands consisting of dry steppes, hills, and yes, the Gobi Desert. Which, fun side note is, where all those beautiful caravan raiding and the give me back my comb or I will kill you chasing scenes for Crouching Tiger and Hidden Dragon were filmed. Head a little west and congratulations, you've reached the wild west of China, the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. It's over 1.5 million square kilometers. Only about 5% of the area is fit for human habitation. This area is strange, rocky, rugged, mountainous, and loaded with oil, making it China's largest gas-producing region. Then you head a little south, and you reached a strange Taklamakan Desert, or, as we mentioned earlier, the cold desert. This huge basin of shifting sand dunes is almost completely surrounded by the snow-capped mountains, trapping in the frigid winds. However, it still lies in the rain shadow zone, which means an area that having relatively little raining due to the effect of a barrier, such as a mountain range, that cause the prevailing winds to lose their moisture before reaching it. So it rarely receives any precipitation, that is, raining. However, the funny thing is, if you look closely, you can see the ice melt from the Tian Shan in the north and Kunlun Mountain in the south, feeding into the valleys below by the desert, until they created a dry riverbed that looks like a strange Angelina Jolie forehead vein in the desert. Head south, and then we reach the most notable autonomous region, the Tibetan Plateau. Still remember the numbers? Yes, an average elevation of nearly 5,000 meters. As the highest region on Earth, this area is situated on the Himalayan mountains, the tallest mountain range on the planet, and the tallest mountain in the world, Everest, straddles the border with Nepal. The funny thing is, the Tibetan Plateau, and to some extent the Qinghai province, is so high that the snow melt runoff doesn't really have much to go in the arid north. So it just kind of flows into the empty crevices, creating China's largest network of freshwater lakes, speckled throughout the entire area, including the largest lake in China, Shanghai Lake. Many speculate that these are actually the sources of many of the major rivers in China, including the Yellow River and the Yangtze River. Then we get to the southwest by the provinces of Yunnan, Guangxi, and Guangdong. As the warmest regions in the country, these areas are home to some of the most picturesque rock forest and eroded mountain landscapes, with the terraced rice paddies that have literally usurped the entire surface area of hills and mountains. This is also the only place where you can find the snub-nosed monkey or the golden monkey. Southwest China is also famous for diverse population. All 56 ethnic groups have their presence in this region. Yunnan is home to 26 different people groups and Guangxi 11. We will talk more about that. When you head inland, you reach the rural areas, and you can encounter the vast network of rivers and creeks that irrigate the endless crop fields that never end, with the occasional pine and bamboo forest. Here is where we have to address a little bit of the reality. Yes, China is loaded with beautiful scenery unmatched anywhere else in the world. I mean, the setting for Avatar was inspired by the Zhangjiajie National Park. However, just like any other major state, we do have our land controversies. China has been trying very hard to crack down on its poaching, and especially against the endangered species, like the black-necked crane, the golden monkey, and of course, the iconic mascot of the nation, the giant panda. Okay, that's so much for the tour.
Okay, so okay, that's the information about the China's the geographic environment in China. And now you can have a look at the map and try to match the places on the map. Okay, so no, not right now. Okay, not right now. I'm going to show you the next page. First, the plains. Okay, where are the plains? So you can circle it on the map. It's very easy to locate the plains because of the color.
The green areas.
the plains are good for farming, planting. I think the color already told you about where plains are. Okay. Okay, thank you for your participation. I'm going to clear the annotation and then tell you the correct answer here. Okay, the east coast of China, and of course there is a little part of plain here in Sichuan, but most of the plains are in the east. So you can tell actually from the colors. The color is green, right? It's greener, and there are like 3 main plains in China from north to south. So this part is called northeast plain, and here is Middle China plain, and here is Yangtze plain. So most of the people in China live here, live on the plains. Oh, okay. And the next one, okay. So you see, so the plains are good places for farming, and most of the food are produced in the plains. And this part of China. So, do you remember? Harbin, very good. Okay, so Harbin. So in Harbin, there it's very famous because it's very cold in winter. Okay, it's very cold in winter. So every year it has a special festival. The festival is Snow and Ice Festival. Okay. So if you are not if you are not answering the question, please mute yourself. Okay. Nahid, what are you doing? So if you are ready to answer the questions, you can unmute yourself. But if you are not answering the questions, please mute yourself. Okay. Okay. So so this part of China is where most of the plains are in China. Okay, next one, Mongolian Plateau. Where is Mongolian Plateau? Can circle it on the map. Okay, someone really likes this part of China, right? All the time, circle this part. Of the students located, okay, it's correct here. Okay, I'm going to erase it, okay? Okay, here, so this part is Mongolian Plateau. So actually, this country, okay, this country to the north of China is Mongolia, and this is a province in China, Inner Mongolia, and we share the country, Mongolia and China share the Mongolian Plateau. So Mongolian Plateau, we can have a look at the scenery. So there are a very good step on Mongolian Plateau, and it's very good for animals farming. So many sheep and horses and cows are raised here. So for example, many milk factories, okay, milk factories are built here. But of course, this part of China, this part of Mongolian plateau, there is no steppe. Instead, okay, it's deserts. Okay, so where are the deserts in China? So there are many deserts in China. Which part? Yes. Good, good. So this part, yes. Okay. Thanks. So this here, okay, there are many deserts in China. So there are like deserts and Gobi deserts. So this part is, do you remember? Do you remember what province is this? Is this place? Xinjiang. Yes, very good. It's Xinjiang. So you see, Xinjiang actually is very big, but actually only 5% of the area is good for human to live. So most of the part is deserts, Gobi deserts, because here is another plateau, and here is another plateau, a lot of mountains. It's very difficult for the rain to go into this place. That's why it's not easy for people to live in this place. Okay, so here in also on here is Mongolian plateau, and on Mongolian plateau there are deserts and Gobi deserts too. So these are the deserts, and then next one is Tibet Plateau and Mount Everest. Where is Tibet Plateau and where is the highest mountain in the world? Mount Everest. Very good. Okay, no one missed this. Good. Okay. Going to raise it. Okay, so this part, including most of the, so here, including most of the two provinces in China, Tibet and Qinghai, and a part of Yunnan, a part of Sichuan. So this part is Tibet Plateau. It's very, very high. So, okay, it's very cold. Okay, it's very cold on the plateau. So you can have a look at a picture of the Tibet Plateau, and you can have this. This is the famous yak on the Tibet Plateau because it's very cold. That's why the fur of this this kind of yak is very long and very thick. It's very cold and it's very high. That's why the ultraviolet radiation is very strong. So the skin of the people living on Tibet Plateau is kind of dark, and you can have a look at the face of these girls. So it's very red. It's very red because of the strong ultraviolet radiation on Tibet Plateau. Okay, this part is Tibet Plateau, including all Tibet and part of so part of this here is Yunnan, and most part of Sichuan, and a part of here is Qinghai and Lanzhou. So next one, Qinghai Lake. Very good. It's very easy to locate because it's too big. Okay, thanks. Okay. Okay, so this part, this one is Shanghai Lake. So Shanghai Lake is the biggest lake in China. Here, so here is the picture of Shanghai Lake. It's very beautiful. And every year in around Shanghai Lake, there is an international bike competition. And I think these 2 years, it's the competition has not been held, but before it was very popular that many people, many athletes from all around the world came to Shanghai to attend this competition. Okay, last two, rock forest and terrace farm patties. So where are the two places? Good. Who drew this line? Not here. Here is plains. Here is the plain. We don't need the terrace farm patties. Okay, very good. This part. Okay. In the south and southwest part of China. Okay. Okay. Here, this part. Okay. So first is the rock forest. Okay, rock forest is in Yunnan. Here. So this is the picture of the rock forest. It's very famous and it's a popular tourist destination. And every year, many people visited this place. And terrace farming paddies. Okay, terrace farm paddies are in Yunnan, Guangxi, and Guangdong, and Hunan, and here is Jiangxi. Okay, these places. Okay, terrace farm paddies are very famous there because so in the south of China, it's very warm and there is a lot of rain and it's a very good place to plant rice. But on the mountains, it's not easy to plant rice. That's why they make the mountains into terrace farming paddies so that they can plant the rice in the flat paddies. And this kind of farming paddies is easy to collect water, okay, which the rice needs a lot while growing. Terrace farming paddies are not only in China. So for example, in Philippines, and I think in Vietnam, in Thailand, there are terrace farming paddies. How about in Bangladesh? Hello, students from Bangladesh. Are there terrace farming paddies in your country? You don't have this?
No.
Okay, so
like this.
We have similar like that,
different.
but we don't have something.
Okay,
like
you
that.
have the similar ones.
Yeah, like that.
So if you need to, how about if you need to plant the, you have to develop farming on the mountains. What can you do?
Well, there is some like this, but not actually. We have to grow foods there actually.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
So you use other kind of fields to
yeah,
grow rice. Okay,
yes,
I see. Because in the south of China, south and southwest of China, it's all mountains. Okay, there is no plains. So that's why people invent this kind of terrace farming paddies to grow rice. How about in Indonesia? Are there terrace farming paddies?
Yeah, I have terrace farming paddies.
Very good. Okay, so that's all for some information from the video. And we have learned that in China, most of the plains are in the east and the northeast. Okay, here is Mongolian plateau. Here is the deserts and the Gobi deserts, and here is Tibet Plateau, and some mountains, high mountains here. So, so this is, yes.
Where is the Rainbow Mountain in China?
Which mountain?
Rainbow.
Rainbow Mountain.
Yeah.
I'm not very sure. Is there a mountain called
Actually,
Rainbow?
it's very famous. Rainbow Mountain is very famous in China.
Rainbow Mountain. I have never heard about this mountain in China. Rainbow Mountain. Maybe it's a nickname for the mountain. It's not
There
the
is
real name.
there is 6 color or 7 color on the mountain.
It's a okay. I see. It's a nickname for the mountain, but the real name for the mountain may not be Rainbow Mountain. Okay, after class, I'm going to check. Okay, which mountain is it?
It's in Peru, not China.
Or maybe not in China. Okay. Okay. So we have learned about the major feature about geography in China. So we have learned that around China, okay, plateau, deserts, plateau, mountains, and a sea. Okay, so do you think so without plane, okay, without the high technology, is it for like the foreigners to come to China?
Almost impossible.
I think it is possible, but it's very difficult, right?
As I said, almost impossible.
Okay, almost impossible. Very good, Alex. So it's almost impossible without the high technology, without the plane. So, so that's why, okay, the isolation of Chinese culture came into being. So the mountains, the deserts, the ocean makes it very difficult to go to and from China. And yes, it's very difficult for the foreigners to come to China, and also it's very difficult for Chinese to go to other countries before the high technology. That's why, which isolated the civilizations from others for thousands of years. Okay, that's why. Okay, the Chinese culture is so different from other cultures, and almost like maybe 700 or 600 years ago, like the communication between China and other countries came like is getting more and more. But for the like 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000 years, it's isolated from the other cultures. Okay, so that's the impact of the geography on the culture of a country. So so how the culture is of a place is formed depends largely on the geography. So that's the geographic features of China and the relationship between the culture and the geography in China. Then we are going to talk about the two very important rivers in China. Okay, Yellow River and Yangtze River. So first of all, let's try to circle the two rivers on the map. Can you find the Yellow River first? Where is the Yellow River? Can you try to circle it? Oh, good. Very good, very good. Okay. Yes, this is Yellow River, okay? The Yellow River in the north part of China. Okay, this is the second longest river in China. And how about Yangtze River? Can you locate the Yangtze River? Yes. Good. So this is the Yangtze River in China. Very good. Okay, Yangtze River is the longest river in China. I think it's also the third longest river in the world. Okay, the third one. And we can look at the map. Oh. Both river, okay. You see, where is the source of the two rivers? Can you find the source of the two rivers?
Of course, in Himalaya.
Source means where it starts, not where it ends, okay? So the Pacific
Tibet?
Ocean is where it ends, okay?
Is it from Tibet?
Yes. Okay, Tibetan Plateau, okay? Tibetan Plateau is the source of the two rivers, okay? Sorry. Okay, so Pacific Ocean is where the two rivers goes into, and the Tibetan Plateau is the source of the two rivers. And you see, actually Tibetan Plateau is the source to many rivers, even to the rivers which flows to other countries. For example, Mekong River in the Southeast Asia. Okay, sorry, something wrong with my PowerPoint. I need to stop the sharing first, okay? Okay, it's back. Okay, so we know that the famous river's name is Yellow River. So why the Yellow River is so yellow? Okay, we can have a look at the map. Did you see this plateau? The lowest plateau. So before, okay, now you don't have to annotate on my screen, okay? So this is the lowest plateau. So actually, before the lowest plateau, the river is not that yellow. The water is very clean, like this. But after the lowest plateau, it's yellow, okay? So can you guess why?
Deserts.
Deserts. Okay, this deserts is not here. Deserts are here and here. So this is
No, I mean the sand.
Yeah, the sand.
Muddy.
Good.
So because of the deserts, sand is there.
Mm.
I mean, the sand is around the deserts. It's not in the desert, but the sand is there because the deserts are a little bit farther. So because of the sand.
Because
yes,
of the sand. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so
Mud color is yellow.
Sorry, what is yellow?
Soil color is yellow.
Yeah, this color is yellow. So after it flows through the lowest plateau, the color becomes yellow. So there is something special about lowest plateau. Okay, I'm going to show you a very short video about lowest plateau to see why it's special. Okay.
The Earth is a place of endless wonder, where landscapes are often created from mere dust. The lowest plateau is such a place. It is located in the north of central China and contains 70% of the lowest on the planet. It is hard to imagine a time when it did not exist, but this yellow land was created by particles carried by the wind. The entire mega landscape has a total of 620,000 square kilometers. Even seen from above, it's hard to comprehend the sheer size of it. The lowest dune is dozens of meters high and 300 meters at its thickest. 8 million years ago, super strong winds blew sand and dust here. The entire process of dust carrying and stacking took more than 2.6 million years. Scientists can tell the wind direction by the thickness of the loess. Because tiny dust particles are carried the furthest, they came to rest in the southeasternmost part of the plateau. The sand in the northwest part of the plateau is much rougher. Where the river crossed, an alluvial plain was deposited. People gradually started to settle around these fertile areas. They farmed in the valley and built roads between the ravines. Finally, they made this ancient land their home and prospered generation after generation.
Okay, so this is a short video about the Loess Plateau. So now you can know that why after the river flows through the Loess Plateau, it becomes yellow. Because, okay, the Loess Plateau, there are a lot of soft loess on the plateau. And when the river flows through the plateau, it carries the dust. Okay, there are so much dust in the river. That's why it becomes yellow. And in China, Yellow River is regarded as the origin of Chinese culture, and it's called the mother river. But at the same time, it is called the river of sorrow. Okay.
Because it may be very dangerous.
Yeah, because you know that when you live along the river, when there is a lot of rain, and it's very easy for the flood to happen. So when in some years when there is a lot of rain, so the flooding will cause damages. But at the same time, the river brings us the water and brings us fertile land, which is very good for us to farming and to give us food. Okay, so this is what about the information about Yellow River. So why the Yellow River is so yellow, and Yellow River is the origin of Chinese culture and it's called the Mother River, but at the same time, it's called the River of Sorrow. About another river, okay, Yangtze River. Yangtze River is called the Rice Bowl of China. The Rice Bowl. So there are actually two main food in China. So one is rice in the south, okay. Another is flour, the wheat, okay, the wheat in the north. So in the south, it's the weather is warmer and there is more rain, and it's the best place for rice farming. Okay, that's why the Yangtze River is regarded as the Rice Bowl of China. And so that's all about the information. Actually, it's the simple information. Okay, simple information about the two important rivers, the Yellow River and the Yangtze River. So, so besides Yellow River and the Yangtze River, there are also other rivers in China. For example, okay, here is Zhujiang River in Guangdong, and the Lancang River in here is in Yunnan. And the other rivers in this is in Heilongjiang. So the rivers are very important for Chinese culture because the rivers brings us water and brings us fertile land, so that a lot of people, live along the river valleys. So most of the important cities in China are along the valleys of the rivers. For example, so do you know where Shanghai is? Let me show you the bigger map. Okay, where the Shanghai is? Okay, here. Very good. Okay, very good. Okay, here. Okay, stop annotation, please. I'm going to show you the correct answer here. Okay, here. Okay, here is China. So along the Yangtze River Valley, here is Shanghai. Okay, Shanghai is the most important city along the Yangtze River Valley, and also there are most of the capitals. Okay, most of the capitals to different provinces are along the river valleys. So that's the importance of the two rivers. Okay, so now let's take a break for 10 minutes. Okay, break for 10 minutes.
Lao Shi,